let's talk about our other candidate heavily in the news today, Scott Walker. He was at Eureka College. For those sports fans at home, the nickname is the Red Devils. We checked that out before we started. Not sure the Devils is ironic or red, whatever. You can decipher that yourselves. But James, how do you think Governor Walker fared this morning as he's trying to be more aggressive and be more adamant about what he'll get done when he gets to Washington, should he get to Washington?
Well, like Craig said earlier, he had to shake things up. I mean, Walker was tanking. The month of August was terrible for him. He went from being like number 2 or number 3 to middle of the pack, and now he may be at the bottom of the pack. So him coming out saying, look, I want to do this on day one. I want to shake things up. I want to be this kind of person that take on the unions. That's fantastic for him because he could always fall back to what happened in Wisconsin. And Walker has been a winner here in Wisconsin. Even though a lot of people are still divided, he's won a lot of things. So if he could show that, look, I won in Wisconsin and I can win on the national level too, that's good for me.
Yeah, so Christian, how worried do you think Scott Walker supporters should be at this stage? I mean, there's still a lot of fundamentals in the campaign that are good for him on organization and financing and so forth, but the polls obviously are troublesome.
Oh yeah, they should be very worried at this point, which is why you're seeing the whole revamp of his campaign. And I wrote about this last Sunday, where I said, kind of the one thing coming into this campaign that he had in his favor was, how hard charging he was and the credibility that he had with the conservative base. And just within a few interviews, I mean, that went away completely. Just on his flip flops on answers, and he's unsure and his pandering and things like that. So. He really needs to get back to that. I think his speech kind of, proposing an Act 10 for America, if you will, today is to try to regain some of that magic and some of that Reagan magic, if you will. So the only problem for him is that, I mean, he switched positions on things so often that here's just another, position switch that people might see as a little bit too little too late.